what makes Boulder a special place is the diverse immigrant heritage of our residents. And joining us today to talk about Immigrant Heritage Week is Carmen Atalano from Housing and Human Services and Ernesto Pinto Andrews from our Immigrant Advisory Committee. Welcome to Inside Boulder.
Thank you. Nice to be here. Thanks.
So, Carmen, how is Boulder celebrating its Immigrant Heritage Week?
First, Mayor Osborne signed a declaration in celebration of Boulder's immigrant heritage. So this year, being the first year, it'll be on October 5th from 4:30 to 6 p.m. in our Sister City Plaza. We will be having a celebration where the mayor will read the declaration that she signed, and we will have a youth mariachi providing the music and a reception of international appetizers, hopefully depicting the different heritage of our community.
We take the history. The first immigrant in Boulder was from Germany, 20%, from England, 16%, Irish, 13%, Italian, 5%, Scottish, 4%, and Polish, 3%.
So that really was a pretty diverse background that people originally came to Boulder from. Are you seeing a lot of primary countries where immigrants are coming from to Boulder these days?
Primarily these days, what we see is largely Mexican. Some still have some actual other numbers.
People from China, 1,000 people living in Boulder. From Japan, over 500. From Korea, over 600. And Vietnam, over 200 people.
Wow, that is large numbers. Are there special immigrant services that the city or community groups provide to help people assimilate into Boulder's culture?
Sure, thanks to different activities in the city and in the community. The library has a number of activities: citizenship classes, English classes. Parks and Recreation have a number of activities. Housing and Human Services has a number of activities in children, youth, and families, and in senior services. Our home ownership program, the community, there's a number of organizations to help people in different aspects of human services or in English classes. So we are fortunate in Boulder that we do have a very rich pool of resources where immigrants can feel welcomed and helped in Boulder.
Ernesto, if you're someone who maybe is a fourth or fifth generation immigrant, are there places in the city you can go to connect with your heritage and learn more about your background?
Sure. The Immigrant Advisory Committee is working in design a guide for detailed information about the association, clubs, restaurant, and other services.
So there are a lot of social clubs you can go to and find out what that common connection is.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's a great idea. Well, where could our viewers go to find out more information about what you were mentioning that Boulder provides to help people be welcomed to the community?
Well, the City of Boulder has on its website under Housing and Human Services Municipal Action for Immigrant Integration. You can click on that and it'll give you an array of all the different services that were briefly mentioned today. And regarding the upcoming event on October 5th, there's a number of ways that we will be promoting that. And
first, through this program, on this channel, and library, newspapers, city websites, and flyers.
Okay. Well, that sounds great, and we look forward to seeing what events happen on October 5th. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank
Thanks
you.
We've been speaking with Carmen Atalano from Housing and Human Services and Ernesto Pinto Andrews from the Immigrant Advisory Committee for Boulder. And we'll be right back.